Hackers are evolving, and their tactics are becoming increasingly sophisticated. Recent reports indicate a surge in cybercrime, with criminals leveraging AI and innovative techniques to launch attacks that are harder to detect. This week, a range of significant events unfolded in the cybersecurity landscape. Notably, the ShadowV2 botnet has resurfaced, targeting Internet of Things devices worldwide. Meanwhile, Singapore is tightening its messaging regulations to combat spoof scams, and the UK has uncovered a billion-dollar money laundering network linked to Russian sanctions evasion. These developments highlight the ongoing battle between cybercriminals and security teams. In this video, we'll explore these stories and other critical updates from the world of cybersecurity, providing insights into the latest threats and defenses. If you find this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. In the past week, the cybersecurity landscape has witnessed a series of alarming developments. The resurgence of the ShadowV2 botnet, which exploits vulnerabilities in IoT devices, highlights a strategic shift among threat actors toward targeting these often overlooked systems. This botnet, leveraging a range of known vulnerabilities, signals an alarming trend where attackers are increasingly focusing on the weak points in the Internet of Things ecosystem. In Singapore, the government has taken proactive measures against spoofing scams by mandating that tech giants like Apple and Google implement new anti-spoofing protections. This initiative aims to safeguard citizens from fraudsters impersonating government agencies, reflecting a broader global trend toward enhancing digital security measures. Meanwhile, the Tor project is preparing to roll out a significant encryption upgrade that aims to bolster privacy and security within its network. This upgrade, which employs a new encryption algorithm, is a response to the evolving tactics of cybercriminals who increasingly target anonymity services. A recent report from Kaspersky reveals a staggering increase in phishing attacks, particularly during the 2025 shopping season, with nearly 6.4 million incidents recorded. This surge underscores the persistent threat posed to online shoppers and the need for heightened vigilance during peak shopping periods. In another striking incident, the UK National Crime Agency has dismantled a billion-dollar money laundering network linked to Russian sanctions evasion. This operation underscores the intersection of cybercrime and international finance, showcasing how cybercriminals exploit digital currencies to facilitate illicit activities. Additionally, Microsoft has responded to the threat of malicious calendar invites by enhancing its Defender for Office 365, ensuring that threats are eradicated not only from email inboxes but also from associated calendar entries. This update reflects a growing recognition of the multifaceted nature of cyber threats and the need for comprehensive protective measures. Finally, the emergence of the smishing triad in Egypt marks an expansion of cybercriminal activities into new regions. By impersonating reputable service providers, this group is leveraging smishing tactics to harvest personal information, illustrating the global nature of cyber threats and the need for international cooperation in cybersecurity efforts. As these incidents unfold, they serve as a reminder of the ever-evolving landscape of cyber threats and the necessity for continuous adaptation and vigilance in the face of emerging challenges. As cyber threats escalate, the ramifications for organizations and individuals are becoming increasingly severe. The evolution of attack methods, particularly against Internet of Things IoT devices, demonstrates a troubling trend. The resurgence of botnets like ShadowV2, which exploits known vulnerabilities in IoT technologies, highlights how these devices remain a weak link in many cybersecurity frameworks. Organizations must now grapple with not only protecting their networks but also securing their IoT infrastructure, which is often overlooked in security strategies. Moreover, the rise of sophisticated phishing attacks, particularly during high-traffic shopping seasons, underscores the urgent need for enhanced user awareness and training. Reports indicate that nearly half of all phishing attempts target online shoppers, revealing a direct threat to individual financial security. As cybercriminals increasingly tailor their tactics to exploit seasonal behaviors, individuals must remain vigilant and informed about the risks associated with online transactions. On the regulatory front, countries like Singapore are taking proactive measures to combat spoof scams by mandating that tech giants implement stricter anti-spoofing protocols. This reflects a growing recognition that governments must play a crucial role in safeguarding digital communications and protecting citizens from cyber fraud. Such measures may serve as a blueprint for other nations grappling with similar issues, emphasizing the importance of international cooperation in cybersecurity initiatives. Additionally, the emergence of advanced malware capable of evading AI-based detection systems further complicates the landscape. Tools like vigilance, which mimic legitimate user behavior to bypass security measures, exemplify the lengths to which cybercriminals will go to achieve their objectives. Organizations must invest in adaptive cybersecurity solutions that can respond to these evolving threats, focusing on continuous monitoring and real-time threat detection. As cybercrime becomes increasingly intertwined with global issues such as money laundering and state-sponsored attacks, the implications extend beyond individual victims. The recent exposure of a billion-dollar laundering network in the UK, linked to Russian sanctions evasion, illustrates how cyber threats can undermine economic stability and national security. Organizations must recognize their role in this broader context and adopt comprehensive strategies that address both immediate threats and long-term vulnerabilities. In summary, the consequences of rising cyber threats are profound, affecting individuals, organizations, and even national security. As the landscape continues to change, a proactive and informed approach is essential for mitigating risks and safeguarding digital assets. In the evolving landscape of cybersecurity, several actions and trends warrant close attention from both organizations and individuals. The resurgence of the ShadowV2 botnet, which has been actively targeting IoT devices, highlights the ongoing vulnerability of these systems. As threat actors refine their strategies, organizations should prioritize the hardening of IoT security protocols, particularly against known vulnerabilities such as those exploited by ShadowV2. Moreover, the recent crackdown in Singapore on messaging platforms to combat spoofing scams demonstrates a proactive governmental approach to cybersecurity. This move signals to other nations the importance of implementing similar regulations to protect citizens from increasingly sophisticated phishing tactics. Organizations should monitor regulatory changes and adapt their compliance strategies accordingly. The introduction of advanced encryption methods by the Tor project, such as the counter-Galois onion relay encryption algorithm, is another development to watch. This upgrade aims to enhance privacy and security, making it more difficult for attackers to intercept communications. As such, users should remain informed about privacy tools and their implications for data security. Additionally, the rise of phishing attacks, particularly during peak shopping seasons, underscores the need for robust user education and awareness programs. With Kaspersky reporting millions of phishing attempts specifically targeting online shoppers, organizations must reinforce training on recognizing phishing attempts and encourage safe online practices among employees and customers. The emergence of new malware like the quiet envelope targeting open-find mail servers illustrates the need for ongoing vigilance. Businesses should regularly update their cybersecurity defenses and conduct penetration testing to identify and mitigate potential vulnerabilities before they can be exploited. Finally, the increasing sophistication of malware such as the vigilance, which uses AI to evade detection, calls for the integration of advanced threat detection systems. Organizations should invest in AI-driven security solutions that can adapt to new attack vectors and enhance their incident response capabilities. In summary, as cyber threats continue to evolve, staying informed about emerging tactics, regulatory changes, and technological advancements will be crucial for maintaining robust cybersecurity defenses. Organizations and individuals alike must adopt a proactive stance, emphasizing continuous monitoring and education to navigate this complex landscape effectively. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.